Hey guys, I'm back here with a new video, and today I'll be showing you guys how I make my manga page from start to finish. The whole process itself is not that hard, it's just I have to go step by step, and honestly, depending on my mood, the page might take up to 2 to 3 hours, or if I'm being a major procrastinator, which is sometimes all the time, it might take up to 8 hours, but that's totally ridiculous because, yeah. Also, if you guys want to learn more about my comic, you guys can read it on Tapastic down below. I'll leave a link to it. So, yeah, on to the video. So when it comes to the whole thumbnail thing, I sometimes either just draw the page out or I just write the script first. It's all in my head, honestly, and I just write down what happens next, and sometimes I change it because it either makes sense or it doesn't. I try to make the whole thing kind of makes sense regarding grammar and all that stuff, because sometimes I know what I want, but sometimes when I write it down it doesn't make sense at all, so people will read my comic and be like, wait, what's happening, what? So yeah, that's what happened with my first demo of the comic, and here is the drawing tablet, drawing tablet I used, and it's very handy, very cool. And here is the inking process, and honestly, when it comes to the inking process, I use the layer tool in Manga Studio. So I start with the line art type thing, like the rough sketch, and then I go to the inking, and here is the inking part 2. I kind of forgot to show a picture of that part, so it sucks, but yeah, as you can see here, I am going back and forth to my manga page for reference, because sometimes I kind of forget what color goes where, and since with the coloring, my coloring is totally basic, it's not really needing any shading or anything. Yeah, it's just how I like it. It looks okay, kind of, but I think later, if I'm gonna have to redraw this whole story over, I have to start shading some areas, because yeah, especially when Olivia, the main character, she goes straight into the woods, that's gonna require a lot of shading and a lot of, effort into. So yeah, so with the coloring process here again, flat colors, honestly, when it comes to drawing Olivia and all that stuff, it's kind of easy. The only hard thing is with her expressions, mainly I always draw her happy, but in some scenes she's either worried or angry, so it's weird drawing her with those expressions, because again, she's a very nice character, but her backstory is kind of messed up, and how she thinks, it's kind of, naive, but kind of not, so it's whatever. And here I tried to do the whole shading thing. That did work out, but I did something else. I wanted to try a different type of shading. It's shown later in the video, but I decided to scratch that immediately because it sucked. So oh yeah, I gotta practice with my shading because it's out of this world, and yeah, I gotta practice. So yeah, yeah, you guys like that hand, huh? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I gotta practice drawing hands more and all that cool, boring stuff. Yeah, also when it came to the drawing process, this is why you should always use a reference of your previous pages, because what happened was, the page before this, that's on Tapastic right now, I drew Olivia doing her whole scene thing, and I accidentally drew her with her adventure style clothing, not this one you see here, but it's the green one, and I didn't notice till the last minute, when I was drawing this page. I was and I'll look up a reference, and I went back to the other video, well, other page, and I saw that her outfit was different, and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally messed up. So yeah, so here is all the inking and the coloring is done. I go to paint whatever for the dialogue, which is basically I just write down the word bubbles and all that cool stuff like you saw earlier in the video. I just write it, well, technically type it down. And this is where it kind of gets stressful because I have to make sure that the grammar is decent and okay. So I had to change something from my, I guess, thumbnail here because it didn't make sense, and I fixed it on here, and it usually takes me about like 10 minutes to do because I want it perfect because this comic is kind of like, I guess, my child, so I don't want to like ruin it, even though I ruined it like multiple times. But yeah, this is like a decent version of the comic, whatever. Yeah, so this is what I do. It's not really anything interesting or special, but yeah, it plays a big part in the comic, and it sucks that it's super important. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, and then I just upload it onto Pastic with the right page format, because how their format is, it's so weird and out of this world. So yeah, sometimes the pictures get kind of squished, kind of not, so whatever. And here are some of my, I guess, manga pages, examples of the pages, whatever, that are on Tapastic. Oh my gosh, this commentary is going everywhere. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and you guys have a wonderful day and keep on drawing. If you guys have any more questions regarding my comic process or like characters and stuff, make sure you comment down below. I am really open to any questions you guys have, and make sure you subscribe too. I'll be back with a new video either Wednesday. Yeah, because I want to try and upload 2 times a week. So yeah, Wednesday and Friday next week. Bye!